And now, ladies and gentlemen, performing Heroes and Villains, won't you please welcome to the stage Mr. Eric Hansen.
Cabaret. Oh, yes. Yes, it's my first cabaret, can you tell? So, at any rate, got a big lineup here, starting, of course, with the iconic Don Quixote. Forthright, honest, brave, and insane. And insanity, of course, is not limited to heroes, but also many a villain. Another trifling day, one more so stifling day of blinding pain. Boredom grinds my brain down to the grave. A man could go quite mad and not be all that bad. Consider each superb, disturbing urge you've ever had to curse aloud in church or choke each bloke who throws a smile your way. Be that as it may, a man could have bad dreams and not be all he seems, yet not be far removed from all the noblest of extremes. Sometimes I think that sanity is just a passing fad. A man could go quite mad. Unblessed are the dull, one ceaseless, peaceless love. Some wondrous night, storm-struck, thunderous light, will cast me right. A sculptor lacking arms, a sorcerer lacking charms, a fiend who frightens no one, for there's no one that he harms, whose clutches clutch at only desperate respite from this dim tableau. Knowing this is so, I hide myself in thought, where one cannot be caught, and feed on dreams that contradict each edict I've been taught. And if one day I lose my way and mind, you'll find me glad. A man could go quite, man could go quite, man could go quite mad. If you like that song, please cast your vote for John Jasper. So, we have a lot of musical theater here tonight in tonight's lineup, but a lot of good heroic songs. Well, you can't beat a good folk ballad. So I've got one here for you. And I dare say it's a folk ballad about a man who saved the game of baseball. And in the great tradition of folk ballads, it's based on absolutely no historical research whatsoever. Kenesaw Mountain Landis was a bad motherfucker. He stood 17 feet tall, he had 150 wives. He didn't do a lot except he saved the sport of baseball. He put 2 and 2 together and discovered it was 4. Now the treachery of Shoeless Joe can't hurt us anymore. He'll always be remembered as Kenesaw Mountain Landis. A fellow named Joe Jackson was a fielder for the Black Sox, and he always wore his black socks, though he never wore no shoes. He weren't the nicest fella, and he had a couple problems, 'cause he drank a lot and beat his wife and always acted rude. And he killed and ate some babies, and he copped an attitude. The one man that he hated most was Kenesaw Mountain Landis. The mafia said, "Shoeless Joe, you should really run the show. You should be the one who owns baseball. All you really gotta do is help us make a buck or two. We'll bet on the other team. You'll lose the game, but make it seem like nothing could be further from the truth." Shoeless Joe did what they said and dropped a couple fly balls, and he walked up to the pitcher and he poked him in the eye. And in the 7th inning, with the Black Sox nearly beaten, there was someone watching from his blimp up above the stands, cradling a rifle in his thick and meaty hands. If you hadn't guessed yet, it was Kenesaw Mountain Landis. Kenesaw said, "Drop that glove, or I swear by God above, I'll make you regret playing baseball." Shoeless Joe looked up and saw the silver rifle's gaping maw. And though no one had noticed yet, his underwear was getting wet. He peed himself in front of everyone. Shoeless Joe was finished, but he couldn't quite admit it. So he raised his middle finger up above the other 4. Kenesaw took careful aim and fired a single bullet, and he shot that dirty finger off and dropped his trusty gun. And everybody in the stands knew that he had won. And today they still refer to him as Kenesaw Mountain Landis. Shoeless Joe left baseball and became a famous pop star, and he asked the musical question, is she really going out with him? He had a couple albums and a comeback in the 80s, but he never won a Grammy and he never was the same. And he never could be satisfied with critical acclaim. The critics all confused him with the great Elvis Costello. The critics all confused him with the great Elvis Costello. Oh, boy. Well, that was fun. So at any rate, in any cabaret about heroes and villains, well, you can't really address villains without, like, dipping into Disney, because they've got so many great villain songs. I mean, the villains in a Disney movie, they're on top of their game. They're in control of the situation. They're at the height of their power, and you want to be them. And if you've seen a Disney movie and never felt that way, well, you really are a poor, unfortunate soul. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repent to see the light and made a switch. True? Yes. And it happens that I know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And now lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Pathetic. Poor, unfortunate souls, in pain, in need. This one longing to be slimmer, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Poor, unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron, crying, "Spell, Ursula, please," and do I help them? Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to rake 'em across the coals. And yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole, I've been a saint. To those poor, unfortunate souls. And we haven't discussed the issue of payment. Oh, I'm not asking for much, really. A mere trifle. What I want is your voice. Oh, don't look so shocked, my dear. You'll hardly even need it, after all. You'll have your looks, your pretty face, and never underestimate the power of body language. Ha! The men up here don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yes, on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word, and after all, dear, what is idle chatter for? Come on! They're not all that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can. Yet they dote soon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets a man. Come on! You poor unfortunate soul! Go ahead! Make your choice! I'm a very busy woman, and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much. Just your voice. You poor unfortunate soul! It's sad, but true. If you want to cross a bridge, my sweet, you have to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath, and go ahead and sign the scroll. Got some checks, and now I've got a voice. The boss is on a roll. This poor unfortunate soul. Now, to be fair, we're also going to have another Disney song from the hero perspective, but an atypical one, because this Disney hero is someone who has made his whole life out of successfully being cast as a villain. And he's very good at it, and he's very celebrated at it. I mean, people love him for how well he is able to scare people. But at his heart, he really hungers for something more, and, well, I guess I kind of relate to that. So, there are few who deny at what I do I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charms, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. With a wave of my hands and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet. But year after year, the same routine. I grow so tired of the sound And I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing. Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow. There's something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known. I'm the master of fright and a demon of light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm known throughout England and France. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. No animal nor man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitations. But who here would ever understand that the Pumpkin King with his skeleton grin would tire of his crowd? They only understood he'd give it all up if he only could. Oh, there's an empty place in my bones that calls out for something unknown. The fame and praise come year after year, does nothing for these empty tears.
So, changing pace now. Another hero song, but this hero, unlike the last one, he knows he's a hero, and he's proud of it. So much so, in fact, that, well, he's actually kind of an annoying, egotistical jerk about it. But that's okay, because people love him anyway, especially when he's about to give an inspirational speech to the homeless.
It may not seem too classy, begging just to eat, but you know who does that? Lassie. And she always gets a treat. So you wonder what your part is, 'cause you're homeless and depressed. But home is where the heart is, so your real home's in your chest. Everyone's a hero in their own way. Everyone's got villains they must face. They're not as cool as mine, but folks, you know it's fine to know your place. Everyone's a hero in their own way. Everyone's got something they can do. Go up. So thank my girlfriend Penny.
Yeah, we totally had sex.
She taught me there's so many different muscles I can flex. There's the deltoids of compassion. There's the abs of being kind. It's not enough to bash in heads. You've got to bash in minds. Everyone's a hero in their own way. Everyone's got something they can do. Get up, go out and fly. Especially that guy, he smells like poo. Everyone's a hero in their own way. You and mostly me and you. I'm poverty's new sheriff, and I'm bashing in the slums. Hero doesn't care if you're a bunch of scary alcoholic bums. Everyone's a hero in their own way. Everyone can blaze a hero's trail. Don't worry if it's hard. If you're not a friggin' tart, you will prevail.
yeah, that's one of my personal favorites. Dr. Horrible's sing-along book. It does a little inversion of what we like stereotypically associate with heroes and villains. Because like the main character, the title character, Dr. Horrible, well, he's kind of a sympathetic guy. I mean, he's very put upon, you know, and he sees all of the corruption and unfairness of the world, and he just wants to make the world a better place by remaking it in his image. But, well, the problem is, in order to be accepted into the big leagues of villainy, well, he has to kill someone, and that's a real problem for him, because, well, I mean, you know, that's a big bridge to cross. But when he sees the hero about to steal the girl that he has a crush on, well, suddenly everything starts making a heck of a lot of sense. This appeared as a moral dilemma, cause at first it was weird, though I swore to eliminate the worst of the plague that devoured humanity. It's true, I was vague on the how, so can it be that you have shown me the light? It's a brand new day, and the sun is high. All the birds are singing that you're gonna die. How I hesitated, now I wonder why. It's a brand new day. All the times that you beat me unconscious, I'll forgive. All the crimes incomplete, listen, honestly, I'll live. Mr. Cool, Mr. Right, Mr. Know-It-All is through. Now the future's so bright, and I owe it all to you, who showed me the light. It's a brand new me, I've got no remorse. Now the water's rising, but I know the course. I'm gonna shock the world, I'm gonna show bad horse. It's a brand new day, and then you will see the evil me. Not a joke, not a dork, not a failure. She may cry, but her tears will dry when I hand her the keys to a shiny new Australia. It's a brand new day, yeah, the sun is high. All the angels sing because you're gonna die. Go ahead and laugh, yeah, I'm a funny guy. Tell everyone goodbye. Yeah, it's a brand new day. So yeah, Dylan willing to take that next big step for love. There are, actually I think that it's really understandable. Many a villain goes down a dark and lonely road because of love, or especially love unrequited. The door creaks, the floor squeaks. There's a field mouse nibbling on her room, and I sat by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, by myself in a lonely room. But when there's a moon in my window, and it slants down a beam across my bed, and the shadow of a tree starts a-dancing across the wall, and a dream starts a-dancing in my head, and all the things that I wish for turn out like I want them to be, and I'm better than that smart aleck cowhand who thinks he's better than me. And the girl that I want ain't afraid of my arms, and her own soft arms keep me warm. And a long tangled hair falls across my face, just like the rain in a storm.
But solemn act lies. I'm awake in a lonely room. I ain't gonna dream about her arms no more. I ain't gonna leave her alone. Going outside, get myself a ride. Need me a woman to call my own.
So yeah, that was kind of dark, wasn't it? Kind of creepy, kind of stalkery. You know, but I think we can go even a little creepier than that. And that is another love song. A love song that a mad supervillain is singing to the girl he has just kidnapped. Welcome to my secret lair on Skullcrusher Mountain. I hope that you've enjoyed your stay so far. I see you've met my assistant Scarface. His appearance is quite disturbing, but I assure you he's harmless enough. He's a sweetheart, calls me master, and he has a way of finding pretty things and bringing them to me. Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you agree. If you could find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'll see the voices that control me from inside my head say, I shouldn't kill you yet. I made this half pony, half monkey monster to please you. But I get the feeling that you don't like it. What's with all the screaming? You like monkeys, you like ponies. Maybe you don't like monsters so much. Maybe I use too many monkeys. Isn't it enough to know that I ruined a pony making a gift for you? Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you agree. If you could find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'll see the voices that control me from inside my head say, I shouldn't kill you yet. Picture the two of us alone inside my golden submarine, while up above the waves my doomsday squad ignites the atmosphere. And all the fools who lead their foolish lives may find it quite explosive. Well, it won't mean half as much to me without you by my side. It isn't easy living here on Skullcrusher Mountain. So I think that you could cut me just a little slack. Would it kill you to be civil? I've been gracious, I've been patient, and this mountain is covered with wolves. Hear them howling, my hungry children. Maybe you should have yourself another drink and think about me and you. Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you.
Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you agree. If you could find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'll see the voices that control me from inside my head say, I shouldn't kill you yet. I shouldn't kill you yet. I shouldn't kill you yet.
So yeah, that line never really worked out that well for me in past relationships. Needs work. But so, what is a villain to do? You know, like, because most villains really aren't lucky at love. So, what is a villain to do about it? Well, you gotta, I guess, like, take pride in your work and a job well done. Yeah.
Whenever I'm from time to time depressed, and a trauma wells and swells within my breast, I find some joy deep inside of me as I fondly walk the lane of memory. I see Bonaparte, a mean one, if ever I'd have seen one, and Nero fiddling through that lovely blaze, Antoinette, dainty queen, with a quaint guillotine, those were the good old days. I see Indians a-dragging an empty covered wagon, when scalping the settlers was the latest craze, and that glorious morn Jack the Ripper was born, those were the good old days. I sit in my rocking chair, so peacefully rocking there, counting my blessings by the score. The rack was in fashion, the blades were my passion, each day had a new joy in store. Was anybody happy? I hope not. I see cannibals munching on a missionary luncheon. The years may have flown, but the memories stay, like the hopes that were dashed when the stock market crashed. Those were the good old days. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles or more for some of the gore of those good songs there. I know that. You may be thinking, oh, does Eric really like being a villain more than being a hero? Is that what Eric would really choose to be? Okay. I see the audience reaction is mixed. Guess I'd be a hero with sword and armor clashing, looking semi-dashing, a shield within my grip. Or else I'd be a Viking and lead a life of daring while smelling like a herring,
Aboard a Viking ship I'd sail away, I'd feel the wind, I'd reach the farthest reaches, I'd feel the wind, I'd taste the salt and sea, and maybe storm sun beaches. That's who I'd be, that's who I'd be. Or I could be a poet and write a different story, one that tells of glory and wipes away the lies. And to the skies I'd throw it, the stars would do the telling, the moon would help with spelling, and night would dot the eyes. I'd write a verse, recite a joke with wit and perfect timing. I'd share my heart, confess the things I yearn, and do it all while rhyming. But we all learn, but we all learn. An ogre always hides, an ogre's fate is known. An ogre always stays in the dark and all alone. So yes, I'd be a hero, and if my wish were granted, life would be enchanted, or so the stories say. Of course I'd be a hero, and I would scale a tower to save a hot-house flower and carry her away. But standing guard, there'd be a beast, I'd somehow overwhelm it. I'd get the girl, I'd take a breath, and I'd remove my helmet. We'd stand and stare, we'd speak of love, we'd feel the stars ascending. We'd share a kiss, I'd find my destiny. I'd have a hero's ending, a perfect happy ending. That's how it would be, a big, bright, beautiful world. But not for me. Actually, I may have just lied to you there, because, I mean, why should I restrict myself to being a hero, or restricting myself to being a villain, when what I really want is to be both? Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. I will find the answer, I'll never desert you. I promise you this, till the day that I... Do you really think that I would ever let you go? Do you think I'd ever set you free? If you do, I'm sad to say it simply isn't so. You will never get away from me. All that you are is a face in the mirror. I close my eyes and you disappear. I'm what you face when you face in the mirror. Long as you live, I will still be here. All that you are is the end of a nightmare. All that you are is a dying scream. After tonight, I will end this demon dream. This is not a dream, my friend, and it will never end. This one is the nightmare that goes on. Hyde is here to stay, no matter what you may pretend, and he'll flourish long after you're gone. Soon you will die, and my memory will hide
like you. You cannot choose but to lose control. You can't control me, I live deep inside you. Each day you'll feel me devour your soul. I don't need you to survive like you need me. I'll become whole as you dance with death, and I'll rejoice as you breathe your final breath. I'll live inside you forever. No, Satan himself by my side. No, and I'll know that now and forever they'll never be able to separate Jekyll from Hyde. Can't you see it's over now? It's time to die. No, not I, only you. If I die, you die too. You'll die in me, I'll be you. Damn you, Hyde, set me free. Can't you see, you are me? No, deep inside, I am pure. You are Hyde. No, never. Yes, forever. God damn you, Hyde. Take all your evil deeds and rot in hell. I'll see you there, Jekyll. Never. Yes, deep breaths. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So now we are down to the final song of the cabaret. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. You've been a great audience so far. And had I had more planning, I would have worked out an encore number, but no, there is no more encore after this. This is it. So. But I'm going to round it out with one more hero song, because sometimes a hero can be an average Joe. An average Joe who is just, he has to deal with the unfortunate circumstances of a very oppressive situation. And I think so many of us can relate to that. This year has been a little crazy for the Andersons. You might recall we had some trouble last year. The Robot Council had us banished to an asteroid. That hasn't undermined our holiday cheer. And we know it's almost Christmas by the marks we make on the wall. That's our favorite time of year. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for our robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I mean protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime. On every corner there's a giant metal Santa Claus who watches over us with glowing red eyes. They're armed with weapons and they know if you've been bad or good. Not everybody's good, but everyone tries. And the rocks outside the airlock exude ammonia-scented snow. It's like a winter wonderland. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for our robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I mean protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime. That's all the family news that we're allowed to talk about. We hope you'll come up here and visit us soon. I mean, we're literally begging you to visit us, and do it soon before the message redacted. Now it's time for Christmas dinner. I think the robots baked us a pie. You know I love my Soylent Green. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for our robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I mean protectors. Merry Christmas. Chiron beta prime.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Hansen!
Thank you. Thank you all so much. Oh my God. I meant it when I said I didn't have anything more. I am an honest person. Most of the time, at least, but this is one of those instances. So, please allow me to thank all of the people without whom this cabaret would not have been possible. First, my music director and accompanist on the piano, Karen Dreyer. My guitarist, Peter Schmidt. On videography, Kate Wyman. I also must, and dearly love to thank Sydney Meyer. Yes, because so many wonderful cabarets happen here at Don't Tell Mamas. I want to thank Jason Ellis for the fantastic job on lights and tech. And, last but certainly not least, your servers, Max and Randy. Max and Randy, tip them well. They work really hard to make sure you have all this. And again, thank all of you so much for coming out here and making this possible and helping me to have such a really great evening, because I'm so stoked. I love you all. I will be outside to meet each and every one of you. I love you all so much.